And we're back. Looks like a stealth bomber. Well, it's not a very good shuttle in my opinion. It's a silly shuttle. We're going to have to really rethink that lander. So I'm going to go ahead and peel that off and delete it. We might want to get rid of this too. Okay. Let's see. We don't need these here anymore. We have a different payload in there. Go ahead and close these. Alright. We need to peel off the wings. Because we're going to redo the wings. And we're going to redo this here. And I read on the forum just today that the short liquid fuel tanks, they actually have less drag. If you have two of these, it's the same mass, same amount of fuel as the long one, but it has less drag overall, so that's good. Let's go ahead and slap this back. Then here, I'm going to do a mono coupler. So let's see. Unlock. No, we don't need to unlock that part. We already have one. The long adapter. How much fuel does that have? Actually, the long adapter has more fuel. Kind of. I mean, kind of. It does. Do it. Let's do it to it. Entry cost. Let's go. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. Huh. Okay, so that's pretty slick. This is going to end up looking mostly like a rocket with landing gear on it. We need to redo the landing gear too. We won't mess with the nose cone. Now, also, some things are kind of making some sense to me here. Since in real mission play, I don't think we'll ever land the space plane itself because we'll have a lander with it all the time. So, just get rid of this. Never need the seismograph. That means we can redeploy these things around the side. Try to make them look a little even. Okay, and that means that there's nothing on this craft. This can enter the atmosphere and come back out of it during aero braking. That's okay to have. Okay, so that kind of cheapens up the nose cone a little bit. Okay. Alright, well, it's time to redesign the wings. Structural wing type A. We don't need so many wings because it's not really going to be a glider. Well, it's going to be a glider, but it's not going to need to glide, you know, a million miles. It really just needs to go a set distance from KSC to wherever it's, you know, from KSC, or not from KSC, but to KSC from wherever it enters the atmosphere. Man, I am struggling today to talk. Okay. That's not right. Okay, so we're going to use as many small wings as possible. Okay, try to make them even. Home, welcome! Here's ahead of Nose First in the Mountains. I would recommend that new. I guess it's not so new now. It's like a month old, but that new mod called Atmospheric Trajectories. It's been great. Okay. Now, don't really need... I don't think we need a heck of a lot of lift. We'll probably go out one more. One more of these smaller pieces here. And slap one of these down. we'll flip it so it doesn't look so derpy. See there? Look at that. Then, kind of repeat that pattern a bit down the edge here. No, this is kind of silly. What's going on here? Okay, whatever. Just try to keep it aligned. I should call this the Schnoz B. There we go. Save. That way, Schnoz A, in case things go wonky. Wonky falonky. We're gonna have an unusual geometric pattern here. Huh. If I flip these around, how about? I don't know if this really saves on lift and rating and all that, but I think it looks a little cooler. Okay, let's go ahead and design a tail for this. Maybe even a big tail. Oh, it doesn't need a big tail. About that. Let's check our center of mass and thrust and lift and all that jazz. So far, it has no center of thrust and lift. Now, we can spam these smaller ones. Play bananas. Why you raging, bro? Welcome, Jameel. Welcome. Space to KFC. That's right. We go from space to KSC to KFC. Okay. There we go. Control surface is there. Now, I just wonder how this would do. Let's strap a powerful rocket to this and see how it goes down the runway. Oh, we need some gear on this. Let's see. Center of mass is right there. Get the a little further back. Okay. Save it. Action groups. We want to action group the gear because we'll have a lander inside the landing bay there, and we don't want to, have that extend the legs for that. Hit G. Jetter, Diogo, and Tome, welcome. All right. Donkey Kong 1254, welcome as well. What else we got in here? Alright. Throttle up. Fire that engine. Let's see how this flies. Well, I forgot to put the tail stuff on, didn't I? Okay. This does okay. Even without a control surface for the tail. I might need to bolt the wings together there, though. They're kind of flopping. These wings right here are flopping. Bolt those together. Crazy how this doesn't need a meaningful tail surface. That's KSP physics for you. There's no way this will space. Well, not on its own, Jetter. Not on its own. This is going to be lifted into space with rockets. We're going to have a nice, very efficient engine on the end of this. that it can go places. Once it's up in space. Whoa. It's got nice performance. I'm liking flying it. Archie, welcome! Great to have you here. Okay, I'm just kind of flying it around to see how it glides. Gliding performance will, of course, be a little bit different with the engine here, and we'll reposition the gear just a little bit, I think. Let's see if I can land it. Yeah, see, these Spaceplane Plus parts, you really don't need a heck of a lot of lift. In fact, I'm probably going to even reduce the wing surface even more. Now, the problem here is that where the gear is situated, I'm worried about tail strikes. And Matthew, welcome! Okay, so this was a good test of this little design here. Landing gear needs to be a little further back. Like half a year ago. Yep! Did I not have a Kerbal in there? Derp. We'll have to put the gear further back to prevent tail strike. I'm worried about that on rougher terrain. Okay, let's recover the vessel. Let's actually go back to the Space Center after this and hire some Kerbals. I need a fresh new supply of victims. Okay. Astronaut Center. Bart Gun, Sigvin, Podley, Rosen, Richden, Jedan. Oh, all great names. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, I had to have a bit of a hiatus, but I'm back. Alright, so the gear needs to be a little further back, and again, it's not going to take off spaceplane style. This is not an SSTO. I know if you've been on my stream before, you've seen me design SSTOs. This is not an SSTO. This is the Space Shuttle Derpscovery. It's going to launch on. It's going to have nothing but chemical rockets, and launch on a chemical rocket. It's not going to worry about it being a jet or anything like that. So. Okay, and also I am recording this on YouTube, which means I'm going to have to awkwardly say, because it's been about 20 minutes, I'm going to have to awkwardly say, let's go ahead and cut the video here. We had a good test flight there. Let's continue tweaking it, and I'll see you in the next video.